If you're an Apple fan traveling with multiple devices, the Mophie 3-in-1 travel charger might sound like your dream gadget. A sleek, compact solution charging your iPhone, Apple Watch, and AirPods all at once. But here's what surprised me. Despite its promising features and a decent 4-star rating on Amazon, this charger isn't as perfect as it seems. In fact, there are some hidden issues that might make you think twice before hitting the buy button. So stick with me, because I'm about to reveal the good, the bad, and the frustrating about this popular charger that Apple enthusiasts are buzzing about, and what you absolutely need to know before spending $50 on it. You're probably someone who values convenience and efficiency while on the go. Maybe a business traveler, a digital nomad, or just a tech-savvy Apple user who hates juggling multiple cables. The Mophie promises convenience with its MagSafe compatibility, fast 15W wireless charging, and a compact, foldable design with a neat travel case. Sounds flawless, right? But wait, there's more beneath the surface. What if I told you that the MagSafe connection isn't as strong as Apple's own chargers, that charging speeds can be inconsistent, and that the travel case, while stylish, has a design flaw that can be downright annoying? These are some of the problems I uncovered after extensive testing. And yes, one of the issues is so ironic, it made me laugh out loud. Stick around because I'm breaking down everything you need to know, including who should actually consider buying this and who might want to look elsewhere. First, let me dive into the MagSafe compatibility claim. Mophie nailed this part in theory. The charger is MFI certified, meaning Apple approved, and it has a magnetic array designed to securely snap on to MagSafe-enabled iPhones. On paper, this is perfect for iPhone 12 through 15 series users, ensuring your phone locks into place every time. But in practice, the magnetic hold isn't as firm as Apple's official MagSafe charger. I noticed that a slight nudge or a bump can misalign the phone, stopping charging altogether. Imagine trying to charge during a bumpy car ride or in a crowded airport lounge. The phone might slip or shift, interrupting power flow and forcing you to reposition constantly. That's a far cry from the set it and forget it experience that Apple users expect. Jumping to the wireless charging speed, a headline feature promising up to 15 watts of fast charging. That's pretty solid considering wireless chargers can often settle for slower speeds. However, in real-world use, the output fluctuated. My iPhone 14 charged fast initially, but after 30 minutes, the power delivery dropped noticeably, making the last 20% take much longer to fill up. This might be a protective measure against overheating, but it's worth noting if you're in a rush and expect a consistent quick charge. The Apple Watch charger embedded in the unit worked flawlessly, though, snapping in with its own magnetic pad and supporting nightstand mode as advertised. So at least your watch won't be left hanging. Now, about the travel-friendly design. You'd imagine a 3-in-1 charger that's foldable and slim would be a traveler's best friend. And it mostly is. The compact case is stylish and fits easily into any bag. However, the built-in USB-C cable and the way the charger folds inside make perfect organization tricky. Plus, the charging spots for the AirPods, located right next to the Apple Watch magnetic charger, could use a bit more spacing. I found myself awkwardly trying to place AirPods in the designated charging spot, only to realize sometimes they didn't align properly, especially with AirPods Pro cases. If you're clumsy like me, juggling these tiny devices inside the case is almost like performing a magic trick. Maybe it should have come with a mini wizard's wand. Abracadabra, charge. Okay, I promised some jokes, didn't I? Here's one. Why did the charger break up with the phone? Because it felt too wired in the relationship. On that note, if you're someone who's used to solid, reliable Apple accessories, this little travel charger might test your patience more than your love for wireless juice. But don't write it off just yet. There's more to this story. The Mophie 3-in-1's biggest strength is its ability to replace the mass of tangled cables that usually clutter your travel bag. You only need the one wall adapter included, a 30W USB-C power delivery brick, which is enough power to charge all three devices simultaneously. This complete package is ready to go right out of the box. No extra wire hunting required, which is a huge plus. Plus, the charger supports multiple generations of Apple Watch, from Series 1 to Series 9 and Ultra, meaning it's future-proof for all Apple smartwatch owners who should consider buying this. If you travel frequently with all three Apple devices and are looking for a neat, portable solution that's better than carrying separate chargers, this is definitely worth considering. It reduces bulk and keeps your devices charged with a simple, all-in-one system. However, if you're someone who demands an ironclad magnetic hold or rapid, consistent charging at all times, or if you frequently charge in rough environments, you might find some frustration. Also, setting up the charger and arranging the devices just right for all of them to charge simultaneously can be a little fiddly. Here's a quick rehook for you. Are you tired of carrying a tangle of cables and separate chargers, but worried that this all-in-one gadget won't live up to hype? Stick around, because I'm about to share insider tips on how to get the smoothest charging experience out of this device, and a little hack that might just surprise you. Let's talk design and build quality briefly. Mophie has a reputation for making sturdy and stylish accessories, and this travel charger is no exception. The folding mechanism is solid, giving it a premium feel, though it's made of plastic, not metal. This means it's light but might not withstand heavy abuse from rough handling during travel, so a little care is needed. The travel case is a nice touch but lacks padding, so tossing it into a packed suitcase might be risky for the charger's lifespan long-term. One feature that could make anyone chuckle is the charger's intelligent way of handling power distribution. If you plug in all three devices, sometimes the AirPods get less juice if the phone is draining fast. It's as if the charger plays favorites. Imagine it like a family dinner where the hungry teenager, your iPhone, always gets the biggest portion, and the AirPods are left nibbling on crumbs. This power balancing can be inconvenient if you want all devices charged evenly before you head out. Speaking of power, the inclusion of a 30W USB-C power adapter is another plus. It means you don't need to buy additional wall bricks for fast charging, and it supports power delivery fast charge for compatible devices. However, if you're hoping to charge laptops or larger devices from this adapter, it won't cut it. But since the Mophie 3-in-1 is designed specifically for Apple accessories, that's probably not your use case. Want a quick laugh? Here's an Apple-related joke. Why did the iPhone go to therapy? Because it lost its charge in life. Okay, on to more serious notes. Customer reviews are mixed, with plenty praising the convenience and design, but common complaints about charging inconsistencies and the weaker magnetic hold popping up frequently. This tells me this charger isn't flawless, but it's not a dud either. It's somewhere in the middle, a solid choice for many but not perfect for all. So, what's the bottom line? The Mophie 3-in-1 travel charger is an elegant, all-in-one solution designed to meet the charging needs of Apple users on the go. Yes, it has some bugs. The magnetic hold isn't as strong as Apple's own chargers. Charging speeds can waver, and device alignment requires a bit of patience. However, for those who value compactness, the ability to charge three different Apple gadgets at once, and appreciate the bonus of an included 30W charger and USB-C cable, it delivers good value at around $50. It's a neat way to declutter your power setup and keep your essentials juiced. Before I let you go, here's a pro tip. When using this charger, make sure to place your devices on a firm, stable surface. Slight movements cause misalignment, especially for the iPhone's MagSafe. Also, keep the surfaces clean. Any dirt or debris can weaken the magnetic connection. Treat it with a bit of care, and it will be your invaluable travel companion. To wrap this up on a positive note, if you travel frequently with Apple gear and want a well-thought-out, stylish charger that combines form and function, the Mophie 3-in-1 travel charger is definitely worth the investment. It won't revolutionize your charging experience overnight, but it will reduce cable clutter and get the job done most of the time. Plus, it's backed by Apple certification, so you know it's safe and compatible. Hit the description below to get the best price on Amazon right now. Prices change fast, and you don't want to miss out on any discounts. If you want to streamline your travel charging setup without buying a dozen different accessories, the Mophie 3 might be the perfect fit for your needs. Thanks for watching, and safe travels with your fully charged Apple devices.